welcome to Vintage Gaming Memories. Shall we play a game?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going small. Yep, really small. You can see I have a handful of packages here, and these were from more than one seller. The good thing is that all the items inside these packages are unopened and considered to be in new condition. It all started when I stumbled onto one of these and then had the urge to get more since it wasn't that costly. So let's start with this one here, because I think I know what this is. But let's make some room first. It's a very soft box. Here it is. This is the world's smallest original waterfalls from Super Impulse. Now you might remember this fun water toy from the 1970s, like this one I have here. This is the original one, and one of my collection ones. I only have two of these actually. This one and this one here, the Pac-Man looking, it's really called Mouthful, and it's a ring toss. But these two are in awesome condition. I actually have the box for both of them. Haven't put water in this or anything like that, but this is 1976 from Tomy. And this one here from Super Impulse is from 2023. So definitely not vintage as far as age goes, but it does bring back a vintage memory like these two items here. But getting back to this, I thought, what a cool concept, right? It's just like the original, but smaller, so it doesn't take up much real estate, and it wasn't that expensive, and I can actually put water in it and try it out, because it is a working condition water game. It's not just for display. And you can see in the background here, there's cards that you would slide in to play different games. These cards are double-sided, so there's 3 on one side, and another 3 in the back, so you have 6 games you can play. Not much water is needed, obviously, and I am going to put some distilled water in this, so that way it won't have any of the minerals or salt in it to deteriorate or anything to the plastic in there. Look how small this thing is. Let's get a measurement. This is only 2 3/4 tall by 1 3/4 wide. Pretty crazy. The original is roughly 8 inches tall by 6 inches wide. So quite a contrast from this mini. And like I said, because this isn't really vintage yet as far as the date when this was produced, I am not keeping it in here. I will open it up. Here's the packaging that all this was inside of. And as you can see, it's not one of those packaging materials that was made to be resealed again. It's a one-time open and then discard. So that's what I'm doing with that. Getting to this stuff, this is what was inside of it. So let's look at it closely. This was the part that was in the top section of the see-through packaging with the website showing the different games you can play. And ages 6 and up. I think I qualify. Yes, actually works, which we'll find out shortly. 2023, as I mentioned. And again, the website, made in China. These are the cards that you would insert. And this looks to be like advertisement for Super Impulse, which you probably already know that name because, as you can see, they have a lot of other items that they have mini-sized and a lot of retro stuff, which is cool. There's even a backside to this. Wow. A lot of stuff here. Pretty neat. Thankfully, I'm not looking to collect all of these, or not even all of these, because I just want what I remember as a child. And this one was something I had as a child, not this little one, but obviously the original one I just showed you, and I think one other one, which I'm trying to get. That's pretty much it for my collection. Now, how does this work? Well, being that it's so small, not much water. Open the top, fill it up, and that's going to be pretty easy. Now, the game I really like is the original tic-tac-toe, which is what you have there without any cards. Now, if you want to play one of the games, one of the 6 games, let's say basketball, what you do is you slide it. There's a little groove. Now, if you can see on the top there, that you would slide this in, and it should stay, let's see, in place. And if you turn it over, now you have the backdrop of the basketball hoops. And then this little slot that's back there, that's what you would store your other cards. So you can easily transport it without losing. Just as such. So we'll fill this up with some distilled water, like I said. And we'll give this a go and see how it feels and looks, and see if it was worth it. I already know it's worth it because it's a pretty cool looking thing. But we'll see if it actually works. That's what I want to know. Be right back. Okay, I was successful in getting the water in. I did use a paper funnel in order to focus on the hole, so that way it wouldn't make a mess everywhere. And I did leave a little bit of air pocket on top there, because if it was filled to the top with water, it would be really hard to use the plunger. It wouldn't be able to work as easy, and you probably have to press so hard it might not even go anywhere with the balls. And I believe the instructions even say that as well. So anyway, so that's what that air pocket is. But let's move all the balls over to the right here. And get some on top. So that should be all the balls. And let's see how it works with the game of tic-tac-toe here. So, you know, well, I need one more for tic-tac-toe with red. And get it. But it does work. And it's not leaking. I'm just holding the top here just so I can show you it, but it's not leaking from anywhere, which is nice. It shouldn't leak. It's brand new. So that is tic-tac-toe that I'm familiar with. Now, there are other games, as I mentioned, 6 other ones you could play. Let's see what this one looks like. This one here is arcade ball, and it's got instructions, and there's points for each of the spots if you land in there. So that's how that works. Obviously, you would play with someone else because you want to compete and get the highest score. So that's kind of fun. Definitely need some magnifying glasses to read this, because it is not easy to read even with a close-up. It's kind of hard. Backside is the mole holes, as I shown earlier. So there's a lot of games on here that you could play. Maybe a good car ride toy to play. But really, for me, it's going to be just on my shelf as a novelty item. So this is the world's smallest original waterfalls by Super Impulse. It's not too bad. It didn't exceed my expectations, so it is what it is, right? So that is this one. Now, let's look at the other boxes I have remaining. All right, well, now we're down to 2 more packages to open up, and let's go with the white one here. All right, well, here it is. This is what I bought from another seller on eBay, different from the last one, but these are also vintage minis. So we have here on the left the world's smallest Mattel View-Master that's in red, and then another world's smallest Mattel View-Master that's in blue, and last but not least, the world's coolest Polaroid camera that is a keychain as well. I know, enough toys, right? Now, I can relate to all 3 of these too, and let me show you. So for the first one, I also have a View-Master here. This one here is my View-Master Model L, which would be from around 1977. And here is my View-Master Model G, which would be from 1959 to about the mid-60s. So an older one. And here is my brand new never been used Polaroid OneStep 600 from 1983. Is this pretty cool or what? And you can see on the top here, it says modified camera will not flash. This is a very special camera. I'll be doing a video on this one because this was purposely modified by Polaroid to work with NPC's screen shooter product. And now you're going to ask me, what is a screen shooter? Well, a little over 40 years ago, there was a company called NPC that created this product called the screen shooter. Now, the screen shooter worked with this Polaroid OneStep 600 modified camera and this hood that would cover up your, I guess, your 13-inch CRT monitor, perhaps. And from that, you have your Polaroid film in, you click the button, and it's a nice, clear image that would be produced because it's all darkened by the hood. And there you have it. That's your screenshot that you would be using, or I guess you'd call it a screenshot, but the screen capture that you would have available back 40 plus years ago, which is pretty cool if you think about it. Now, what uses would you have that? Well, a lot more on that whole subject in another video because I do have the whole set for that. The hood, of course, the camera, the film, and of course the monitor that we're going to use. And I'll reproduce something back from 1983. But be sure to check out for that video coming out soon. But getting back to these minis, let's go and talk about them. So you saw my originals for all these minis. So now what's left to do is to open these up, and as I'm looking at them, they're just like the other ones. These are not reusable packages. I'm going to cut them out and trash them. So let's get these out of the packages so they can breathe. Well, here they all are. And here's all the packages that can't be resealed. So garbage they go. Let's take a look at each one of these because they're all different in their own right. I mean, yeah, there are two View-Masters, but they're different colors and they have different reels included. They're all, well, not all. This is 6 and over, but the Polaroid looks like you have to be 8 and over to use that. So there's a little bit more sophistication with that one, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Let's check out the first View-Master here in red. Pretty cool, right? I mean, it's a View-Master, not much to it, but I could tell right off the bat that there's only one viewing spot. There's not two because your eyes won't fit over this because obviously your head would be too big. So you just have to use one eye to view it, which is quite all right. And let's see what the reel is. I think this is, I don't know, this might be Barbie. I can't recall, but here is the reel. And I think we put it in this way. Snaps in. So that's it. Interesting reel. I'll leave the actual reel in there because when I do put it out, I'm going to just leave it in there so I don't lose it. Now the blue one definitely has a different reel, and I did notice that one was Hot Wheels. So there's 7 Hot Wheel photos in this one. And once again, this View-Master only has one viewing eye location here on the left. Let's put this one in and check it out. Pretty cool looking old Hot Wheels from the 60s, 70s, 80s. That's my guess. So we'll leave that one in there as well. And the last one we have here is the Polaroid, which is pretty cool. It's the world's coolest one, as stated in the sticker. Yeah, it's a sticker. Another sticker is the Polaroid one. It comes with sound and simulated film. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at the Polaroid camera. Now it says it comes with sound and simulated film. I didn't read the instructions and don't even know if there is instructions on this. But we'll figure it out. Looks like the film is already in. And there's the button I would press. And the view finder or the viewing window there, you can see through. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's take a picture. I'm going to take a picture of you guys. There it is. Well, yeah, this doesn't come out. So it is sounds like a spring-loaded device here. So there's no batteries necessary, which is great because I don't have to worry about changing them out or having them leak. I would definitely not use this as a keychain because this plastic looks like it would break pretty easily. I'm not going to use it as a keychain anyways. It's going to be on my shelf. But one more picture. Let's see how that looks and sounds again. Pretty nice. So that is the Polaroid OneStep camera and the two View-Masters. That covers 4 vintage mini items I just showed you, and I still have one more package to open up. So let me clear all this out and make some room for the last one. All right, we're down to the very last box, and I think we know what the theme here is. So let's open this up and check it out. This one here is from the third seller I purchased from, and it probably is the most familiar and relatable mini original because this is the world's coolest Atari 2600 arcade sound joystick. And there is a keychain just like the Polaroid one, but this one does take batteries. It says here 3 LR44 batteries and ages 5 and up, which it's kind of interesting because I wonder how they come up with that age minimum. This is 5 and up, but the Waterful game and the two View-Masters were ages 6 and up, and the Polaroid was 8 and up, but this is 5 and up. Maybe it's small parts in here, I don't know. But let's open this one up just like the others, which is destroying the plastic around it because you cannot reseal these. So let's cut this open. All right, I got it all out, and here's the plastic that will be discarded. All right, let's take a look at everything we have here. The advertisement on the top part of the box, or the packaging, again, has the age minimum 5 and over, picture of the Atari 2600 with the joystick, and that's that. The bottom portion of the packaging mentions that the sound effects are from classic Atari games. Choking hazard. So small parts, not for children under 3 years of age, but 5 and over, not a problem. Oh, and here's the year this came out, around about 2019. And instructions on how to change the battery, which would mean that the battery's already in there. We'll have to take a look and see if they have one of those little tabs between the batteries to prevent it from being discharged while it's sitting inside that toy. Here is the Super Impulse. Other items you can spend your money on. And there's a backside here as well. Okay, Tiny Arcade. I have some of those. Quite a few of those, actually. And even the tabletop arcade. Probably should do a video on that. Alright, let's get to the joystick now. Well, the keychain part of it does seem more solid than the Polaroid one. Definitely sturdy on the metal here. I don't know about the chain so much. Oh, like the Fuji. And the stick does move. Button. There's a speaker in the back. And it's in the off position. At least that's good. The screw to open up to get to the batteries. And let's just turn this on and give it a go. Okay, it's on. And let me push the button. Let's hear what we came for. Okay. There's 2 different sound effects. That's a long sound effect. That's the 3rd one. All right, that was short. That was the 4th. All right, the 5th one. All right, we're back to the beginning again. So 5 different Atari classic game sound effects. Now, I'm just thinking here, the first person that can comment down below and name correctly which each of those sound effects are tied to, basically just give me the 5 games that each of them are for, I'll send you something if you want in the mail. I don't know, some kind of, I won't say it's a prize, but something that's that you'd probably like if you're an Atari fan. I'll just leave it at that. And if you don't want anything, that's fine. Just curious, who can guess the 5? I don't even know myself, to be honest. I think I know 2 of them, but I will make sure I know which 5 they are, and then I'll check to see who gets them right. Let me know if you want me to send something on your way, and we'll figure that out. Back to this. I think everything here seemed to be pretty cool with all the other miniature original vintage items here that I had shown. Tomy Waterful, the Mattel View-Masters, the 2 of those, the Polaroid camera, the OneStep 600, and then now the Atari 2600 joystick. Let's lay all these out here and just have them on display. Now, if you're looking to purchase any one of these yourselves, or all of them, you can definitely find them on eBay. I believe I paid only total price under $50 for sure. I think it was $46 when I remembered calculating all of these. It was like $46 and change, and that includes shipping and tax, so under 10 bucks each. Not a bad deal. And they were all brand new, as you saw, and they all work. If you're interested, check it out. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget, try to see if you can guess which 5 games those sound effects are tied to in the comments down below. I'll take care of you with a nice little token of my appreciation for guessing correctly. And I'll let everyone know what it is, too, in the comments that I'll be giving you, if you want it. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, keep that gaming passion from the past alive by living it today. Take care, everyone.